Anger is a powerful emotion. It can consume us, cloud our judgment, and lead us to act in ways we later regret. But what if I told you that you could learn to remain calm, unshaken, and in control, no matter what others say or do? That's where the ancient philosophy of Stoicism comes in, a timeless guide to mastering your emotions and finding peace in any situation. The philosophy of inner strength. Stoicism isn't about suppressing your feelings or pretending to be indifferent. Instead, it's about cultivating inner strength and understanding what truly matters. The Stoics believed that our emotions are not caused by external events, but by how we interpret those events. In other words, it's not what happens to us that makes us angry, it's how we perceive it. Think about the last time someone upset you. Was it their words or actions that caused your anger, or was it your reaction to those words and actions? Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This simple yet profound idea is the cornerstone of Stoicism. Control what you can, and let go of what you cannot. The art of perspective. One of the most effective ways to avoid anger is to change your perspective. Imagine someone insults you. Your initial reaction might be to feel hurt or offended. But what if you paused and asked yourself, is this insult a reflection of me, or is it a reflection of the person speaking? Will this matter in an hour, a day, or a year? The Stoics taught that most of what bothers us is trivial in the grand scheme of things. Epictetus, another great Stoic thinker, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By shifting your focus from the immediate emotion to the bigger picture, you can diffuse your anger before it takes hold, understanding human nature. Another key principle of Stoicism is understanding that people act according to their nature and their level of understanding. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that he would encounter people who are selfish, rude, or ignorant. Instead of being surprised or angered by their behavior, he accepted it as part of life. He wrote, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot distinguish between good and evil." This isn't pessimism, it's preparation. When you expect imperfection from others, you're less likely to be thrown off by it. Instead of reacting with anger, you can respond with understanding or even compassion. The power of detachment. The Stoics also emphasized the importance of detachment, not from life, but from the things that are beyond our control. They believed that clinging to external outcomes or the approval of others is a recipe for frustration and anger. Consider this. If someone criticizes you, does their opinion change who you are? If someone cuts you off in traffic, does their action truly harm you? The answer is no unless you allow it to. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Much of our anger stems from attaching too much importance to things that don't truly matter. By practicing detachment, you free yourself from this unnecessary suffering. Silence, a Stoic superpower. In moments of anger, silence can be your greatest ally. The Stoics believed in the power of pausing before responding. When you feel anger rising, take a moment to breathe, reflect, and choose your response carefully. Seneca advised, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." When you give yourself time to think, you're less likely to say or do something you'll regret. Silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom in action. Embracing adversity as a teacher. The Stoics saw every challenge, including the ones that provoke anger, as an opportunity for growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When someone frustrates or angers you, Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe it's patience, resilience, or the ability to let go. By viewing adversity as a teacher, you transform negative experiences into opportunities for self-improvement. Gratitude, the antidote to anger. It's hard to be angry when you're focused on gratitude. The Stoics practiced gratitude daily, reminding themselves of the good in their lives and the things they could control. When you feel anger creeping in, shift your focus to what you're grateful for. Maybe it's your health, your loved ones, or simply the fact that you have the ability to choose your response. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making anger lose its grip. The practice of self-reflection. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy to be studied, it's a way of life to be practiced. The Stoics believed in daily self-reflection as a tool for growth. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what made me angry today? How did I respond? What could I have done differently? By reflecting on your actions and emotions, you gain insight into your triggers and develop strategies to handle them better in the future. It's about mastering your inner world. It's about understanding that while you can't control what others do, you can always control how you respond. Through the principles of Stoicism perspective, understanding, detachment, silence, and gratitude, you can cultivate a sense of peace and resilience that no one can take away from you. So the next time someone tries to provoke you, remember, their actions are theirs, but your reaction is yours. Choose wisely, and you'll find that the power to remain calm and unshaken has been within you all along.